I still think, I still speak to the institutions. They're still all interested in the space.
We did a webinar yesterday. We had 600 people on it. I was like, can you guys each give me $1?
But I mean, I don't see a lack of interest. They're just gun shy. And you know what institutions are like?
Think about the two big Canadian pension funds, two of the four big Canadian pension funds made big investments into crypto in 2021. 400 or 300 million into Celsius and 400 million into FTX. Both zeros within 6 months of making the investment. And so you got to be pretty stinking brave to be a Canadian pension fund guy to say, hey, I'm next.
Galaxy Digital boss Mike Novogratz says that the biggest players are waiting for a certain sign from the crypto markets before looking at allocating capital to the nascent asset class. In this video, featuring his interview with Raoul, the crypto veteran says that institutions have mostly done all the due diligence they need on the space, but may be waiting for retail traders to jump in first. Crypto needs the retail participants to come back to these communities to buy in, to believe, to drive price, because that's what's going to get institutions back engaged. Institutions intellectually understand this business. They understand blockchain versus Bitcoin versus Ether. They've done all their homework, but they're gun shy. It is going to take energy. Energy is price, he said. Last week, the Department of Justice, DOJ, announced an enforcement action against little-known crypto exchange Bitslotto, but didn't reveal the exchange's name until the time of the press conference. Novogratz says he had his fingers crossed that the enforcement action wouldn't have anything to do with Binance, as he says the largest crypto exchange's success is crucial for retail traders and the crypto space in general. Bitcoin is on the cusp of regaining 21,000 as charges are filed against the little-known crypto exchange platform and rumors swirl around embattled crypto lender Genesis. In a new press release, the U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, is announcing charges against Hong Kong-based crypto exchange Bitslotto and its founder, Russian national Anatoly Lekhotymov. The DOJ alleges that Lekhotymov failed to maintain proper regulatory safeguards, including having substandard anti-money laundering practices. During the interview, Mike also offered accolades to CZ of Binance, stating that CZ has been always very focused on customer service, and it drives him crazy how many people on Twitter and other media just want to smash people down and would be nothing happier than if CZ stepped on a banana peel and slipped on his ass. It's the wrong thinking, he said. We need CZ to succeed. We will now get into the video and watch the crypto veterans talk about the space. As you watch that video, also endeavor to give us a like, subscribe, and leave your comments below.
If I was a field general, I would be doing, the Braveheart speech to all the retail guys out there. Crypto needs the retail participants to come back to these communities, to buy in, to believe, to drive price, because that's what's going to get institutions back engaged. Institutions intellectually understand this business. They had blockchain versus Bitcoin versus Ethereum. They've done all their homework. They're gun shy. It is going to take energy, price. Energy is price. And so why, there was this announcement today that the DOJ was going to, and I was like,
everyone was like, it's Binance, it's Binance.
Like, please don't have it be Binance. Please don't. Like, listen, we need to cheer for Binance. Like we do. They are 60% of the liquidity, or 40, some giant percentage of the liquidity. CZ has been always very focused on customer service. And so he's got a very loyal, giant retail following that believe in our ecosystem. Like, we need those guys. And it drives me crazy how many people on Twitter and other media, just want to smash people down, and would be nothing happier than if CZ, stepped on a banana peel and slipped on his ass. It's the wrong thinking. We need CZ to succeed, right? In fact, we need Galaxy to succeed.
And what's your sense of where DC is now? Because they've just got a bloody chin from this whole thing.
Yeah, I think the Republicans, McHenry, who's running the banking committee now. Tom Emmer is a great fan of crypto, who's the majority whip from Minnesota. I think they are pro-crypto, and they're going to take Gensler across the coals for his performance at the SEC it's going to be pretty political. I think, unfortunately, the Democrats, who were all becoming crypto people, like they were like, it was going to be bipartisan, now feel like, oh, I got to back away because they got Sam Bankman-Fried stink over all of them. I actually read that Sam gave money to like 70% of all congressmen.
I know.
And so that part of it, I think, is going to make it harder for Dems to be like, oh yeah, crypto's great. It'll burn through, and the faster.
And what about the fight between the CFTC and the SEC? Because that needs to get resolved for everybody, right?
Oh yeah, I think that's on hold for a while. They're both like, we never said that. Why listen, they were both very, very close with Sam, and again, a lot of people were, and a lot of people got snookered. But Sam was negotiating to pretty much have dominance of a cash exchange that the CFTC regulates. The SEC was going to bless that as long as they got to do, non-Bitcoin and Ether. And so there was this negotiation going on that was this close to getting done. And so I think they're both just trying to stay as far away from it as possible and to be as tough as they can right now.
But somebody's got to do something proactive because the space is on hold really until somebody makes a decision of how to do this.
As for crypto lender Genesis, a new report by Bloomberg details how the embattled firm is gearing up to file for bankruptcy as early as this week.
Today's episode is sponsored by iTrust Capital, the #1 crypto IRA platform in America. We allow you to invest in your favorite cryptocurrencies without worrying about taxes. That's right. iTrust Capital allows you to buy and sell your favorite cryptocurrencies completely tax-free. That means if you invest $10,000 into Cardano and it grows to $100,000, all of your profits are tax-free. Why is it tax-free? We took the existing retirement account industry and flipped it on its head. Instead of boring stocks and bonds, you can invest in crypto. How is it secured? Through Coinbase Custody, one of the leading cold storage providers with a $320 million insurance policy to protect against theft, hacks, and loss of funds. Roll over your existing retirement account, or even start a new one from scratch. Questions? Schedule a free call with one of our crypto retirement account specialists, and they can help you discuss your options. Start your crypto IRA today and retire early, only at iTrust Capital. Click the link in the description to open a free account now.
The company's troubles began when crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital, 3AC, went under last year and was unable to pay back a substantial loan. Genesis troubles were exacerbated when prominent crypto exchange FTX, which held some of Genesis funds, disintegrated in November. Genesis' parent company, digital currency group DCG, is currently negotiating with creditors. If it fails to raise enough cash, it too may have to file for bankruptcy. Despite the turmoil in the crypto industry, the king of crypto has shown resilience. Bitcoin is changing hands for $23,093 at the time of writing, a fractional gain on the day, but a staggering 27% gain from its 30-day low of $16,464,000. What do you think of these hot takes made by Raoul Pal and Mike Novogratz? Let us know in the comments. Also, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.